Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be opening the Deck Builders Toolkit Core 2020. I know this is more of a beginner's kit probably, but considering I've been out of the game for 14 years, every little bit's going to help building back up a collection again. So I figured I'd open it, show you guys what's in it, and see maybe some information here will be helpful to you guys. You might be interested in getting one of these. Or you may know somebody that's wanting to get started that this might be the perfect thing for them. So, looks like we get 4 15-card booster packs from recent sets. It does show that one of them will be the Core 2020, but the other 3 should be from expansions. I thought that's a great idea when they did these like this, you know. The starter kits we had back in the early days were kind of lame because you only got just that set's cards, just the core set cards. And, you know, this is cool that they actually include some booster packs from different sets, give you a little more variety. Looks like it's going to have 100 basic land cards, a deck builder's guide, and then 125 cards from recent sets. That's another thing that they didn't do back then was include a bunch of just random cards. So I think that's a cool idea. And then, of course, the reusable box. That's one of the main reasons I grabbed this, because, you know, I don't have anything to put the cards in, and I hate those just big white monster boxes. So it would be nice to have some. I like the logo boxes and whatnot. I used to have all of them for pretty much every set, but obviously when I sold my collection, they went with that. So let's break into this thing, see what we get here. All right, so take off the outer sleeve. Oh, there's something in here. This must be our deck builder's guide. Looks like just some basic kind of information for beginners on deck building basics, the different colors, their strong suits and weak points and stuff. And looks like it might even go into combos here a little bit. Yep, synergy, talking about combos, mana curves. Some pretty cool quick reference stuff for new players there. Set that off to the side, along with the outer wrapper there. So here's our box. Pretty cool looking box. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't say Core 2020 on it. So that means I'm gonna have to put some kind of label on it to mark what set this is from. All right. So we open it up. We got a couple packs here. Looks like these are our cards from various sets. We'll break into those, or these could be our lands. I don't know. Let's find out. What else we got here? Oh, so I guess these are our cards from different sets. Yeah, I've opened a lot of these. So these are our cards from different sets by the looks of it. I do like the fact that they are doing the black border on the core sets now. Although I'm kind of torn 50-50 on it, because it was cool to know that, you know, the white cards were a standard set and the black border cards were from expansions. The first kind of core set they did that they put black borders on was actually Ice Age. I remember that one when it came out. They marketed it as a secondary kind of core set to the main set, which at the time was revised. And, you know, I think it was kind of ironic that the first core set they had with black borders was called Ice Age. Hello, it probably should have been better white bordered, because Ice Age, you know, snow, ice, yeah. Anyways, so we'll open these and see what we get on them. And then here's our 4 booster packs. So the first one's Core 2020. Next one is War of the Spark, and then Ravnica Allegiance, and then Guilds of Ravnica. So this will be interesting because this is actually the first Core 2020 I've opened at all, so I don't know anything about this set. I have not opened War of the Spark yet at all. I have not opened Allegiance at all, and I have not opened Guilds at all. So this will be very, very interesting because I won't know anything about the cards I'm looking at. So you guys will get plenty of chances to call me a dummy in the comments down there, because I seriously have no clue. Also in the comments, let me know, you know, because I'm just getting back into it. What sets do you think that I've missed would actually be the best ones for me to invest in? What sets do you think are gonna like increase in value, or, you know, I mean, what are your thoughts and opinions on everything? What do you think I should go for right off the bat? Well, that's kind of weird because I got these kind of dual lands on the top of all 3 of these packs, so I have no idea which one's the basic land pack. I imagine it's the larger one. As you can see, this one's a little bit bigger than these 2, but I really have no idea. See, there is some bending to this one here too. So hopefully that's the basic lands and the good cards aren't bent. I guess they look a little bit bent on all of them, but not too bad. This one definitely, you can see some curving to it, to the cards. So, anyways, let's break in here, see what we got. Gotta find the edge of the thing here. Maybe. Is there an edge? That is the question. I see a strip, but I don't see any kind of pull tab to grab it to get it out of there. I may have to go razor blade on this one. I can do this without cutting my hand off. For those of you that don't know, I'm a musician, so cutting my hand would be a very big problem for me. Not your typical Magic player. Right, let me see what we got here. Okay, so we got a couple of these. They look like, I don't know if I like this land idea. I mean, they are dual lands, but they come into play tapped, and there's no options for putting them into play untapped. And they also have a trigger effect. Well, at least the trigger effect's not that bad. It does give you 1 life on this one. Well, it looks like all of them give you 1 life. Okay. Alright. But I don't like the lands that come into play tapped. That just really slows the game down for you. Yeah, not good. Alright, this looks like apparently it was our cards. It's not a land pack like I thought. Okay. So we got some commons here, looks like. Yeah, I probably should have researched this a little bit more because I have no idea what the logos are on these newer sets. You know, I can tell you the old early sets. Oh, look, now we're getting into regular basic lands. So apparently the lands are not in a separate pack in these. They're actually mixed up with the regular cards. So that's kind of unusual. So most of the like the bundle packs and stuff, or fat packs, whatever you call them, have the lands in a separate little package. But these, apparently they're all mixed in together. So it looks like we got some uncommons here from various sets, including M20. I'm gonna guess that's one of the Ravnica sets, that logo there, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I've been out of it for a long time. That's one of the first kind of packs I've opened that has multiple cards from different sets in it. So again, not too familiar with them. It looks like a stack of uncommons. Then we got some plains. More uncommons by the looks of it. There's a Chandra. I think that's well, obviously it's an uncommon one, so I don't think that's a big money card, but it is a planeswalker. So we'll set that aside. Again, I'm not sure about any of the values in this set or anything. I didn't really look it up too much. More uncommons. Looks like we got more basic lands in a group. So it looks like all the basic lands are kind of grouped in throughout these packs. But it does look like it's going to be all mixed in instead of having just a separate land pack. So these are definitely not something that resellers are probably going to want to get into. Because you can't just like have a pack of land to sell that's all separated. You actually do have to go through everything, which takes time. Luckily I'm opening these mainly because I like playing the game. I'm going to be selling cards, and I'll put links in the description on where to buy the cards if you see anything in here you like. But mainly I'm just trying to rebuild my set, get back into the game. Just kind of selling the cards as a way to supplement rebuilding my collection. So looks like the lands kind of get split between the packs right in the middle here. I have a feeling that the other one of the Rugged Highlands will be in the next pack. We'll see. Alright, some more commons here from different sets. Great, more card sorting to do. And maybe I'll do another sorting video where I just kind of ramble on aimlessly about my history and some fun stuff I've done in the past with Magic. Alright, there we go. More basic lands there. And then we got some more of these pretty much useless dual lands. Is that the one we ended with before? No, okay. So there's really not as much rhyme or reason to this as I was thinking there might be. A Shock. Shock was a really cool card because, you know, Lightning Bolt was deemed too powerful, so they stopped making them. but Shock was pretty close. 2 damage for 1 red mana. But this is probably the worst artwork I've seen on a Shock. It's kind of cheesy. I don't even know what's going on there. Dude's got some kind of like golden arm of electricity or something. I guess he's just like a life-size taser, I guess. Nah. Wizards does some weird stuff. More basic lands jumbled up. I felt something on the... There's something on the back of these? Nope. Maybe it's just me. Okay. The quality of the cards on this set just kind of feels... I don't know. Feels kind of junky. It's not really that... They're not real smooth. They're kind of rough and feel kind of stiff. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly critical because it's just kind of more of a beginner's set or beginner's build kit, I guess you'd call it. More of these useless dual lands. For beginners, they're probably pretty good because at least you get multicolors out there, so you start playing around with multicolored decks. Looks like I got a uncommon, 1 single uncommon. Then we go back into some more commons here. Unsummon. Has there ever been a set without an unsummon in it? Alright. Got another common land here. Gateway Plaza. Enters the battlefield tapped. God. Oh, and you have to pay to get it in here. It is 1 mana of any color, but you got to pay for the land, a colorless mana, and it enters the field tapped? Yeah. I don't think that's the way I would have gone with it, but nobody consulted me when they designed the set, so I guess it doesn't really matter which way I would have gone with it. So, dead weight. Yeah, that's what all those lands are, dead weight. So, some more commons. And Evolving Wilds. I've seen this one before in another set I opened. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into play tapped, then shuffle your library. It's cool because it's a common and might get some use out of it, especially in standard, but yeah. Again, could have gone a little better with that. Some more uncommons here. Looks like mostly gold or multicolored cards. Big clump of those from different sets. Oh no, they're all from M20. Okay. Nothing too exciting. And more basic lands. Yeah, it's a little weird that they put all the basic lands split up inside of all the other cards, but here's what it is. I do prefer to have the separate land packs so I don't have to shuffle through so many cards searching for stuff. Alright, so our rare is Aggressive Mammoth. Shivan Dragon. I remember this guy back in the day was like considered the most powerful card in Magic. Back in Revised era, Shivan Dragon won the game, man. If you got a Shivan Dragon out, it was game over. Nowadays, you see the 6 mana casting cost, and people are like, what? No way. That's way too much. But I mean, if you think about it, if you got 6 mana out there to have cast this guy in the first place, a flying would then be 10-5 because you would probably have the 5 red mana to pump them up. So, I don't know if you're familiar with the card. But yeah, this was one of the most powerful cards when I started playing. Everybody was all about the Shivan Dragon. Shivan Dragon and Sarah Angel, those were our 2 big guys. Grave Waker, Riddlemaster Sphinx, Sarah's Guardian. Looks like a kind of a little bit larger Sarah Angel that gives everybody vigilance. Oh, look, kind of one of those rare islands. You know, this is the card we were waiting for right there. Oh boy, more basic lands right in the middle of a pile of cards. Yeah, the card quality they just don't feel good. Can you hear that? They're just like rough. I don't know. Anyways, so more commons. Just a tiny little stack before we get into yet more basic lands. Yay! There's enough basic lands to build like 3 decks in here. I think they went a little overboard on the lands in these. More commons. And then we get to another uncommon. A couple more multicolor uncommons. I got an artifact uncommon. This guy's kind of cool. 3 costs for a 2/2, but he does give you 1 mana of any color when you tap him. And he can become the color of your choice till end of turn. Good for a combo, maybe. And more basic lands, yay. And then we're done. So, this whole thing, we only got 5 rares. And I doubt any of them are really worth a whole lot, but, you know, could be wrong. There was the 1 uncommon Planeswalker. But let's start busting packs and see what we get in here. I'm just going to have to mix them all up because that's how they came in the whole collection here. So mixed together. Alright, so we got some commons. We got our uncommons. Diviner's Lockbox, Spectral Sailor, Herald of the Sun, and Kethis, the Hidden Hand. Kethis? I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but most like, oh, that is a mythic. It's not a rare, so that's cool. I see something shiny. What do we got? Is it a land? It's probably a basic land, but we did get our first mythic in one of the packs. One of those useless lands again, and oh, it's a foil Evolving Wilds. That's pretty. So, if people are using this might be worth a couple bucks. I'm just, like I said, I'm not sure. Been out of it for too long, so I'm not sure what people are using right now. I haven't even had the chance to go play any booster drafts yet, but I do plan on doing that the night after tomorrow. Playing my first booster draft in 14 years. Should be fun. It's going to be Barnabel Drain, or the old Drano, as some people call it. Oh, okay. So a lot of those commons we came across were War of the Spark, because this emblem is the same. But you guys probably already knew that. I'm just, you know, slowed on the uptake here. All right, so there's our commons. Here's our uncommons. Dovin's Veto. Mawu, Little Companion. Mawu. Oh, I get it. I get it, Wizards. You're trolling us. You're trying to make us say Mawu as we say the name of the card. I got it. All right. Teo's Shield Mage and Parhelion 2. Wonder what Parhelion 1 was like. The sequels are never as good. Anyway. And a basic land. We definitely needed that. All right, separate that just so I don't mix them up. And a token of Servo. All right, next up, the Ravnica Allegiance. Let's see what this pack holds here. Again, I don't know any of the values from these sets, so no clue. You'll have to tell me in the comments. I'm sure I'll figure it out long before I push the video, but, you know. Tell me anyway. Leave a comment. It helps with the search algorithms there. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the subscriptions. Looks like Windstorm Drake, Fireblade Artist, Wall of Lost Thoughts, and Biomancer's Familiar. So rare. I do see something shiny behind him. Do you see it? Do you see it? But it's common. Ooh, it's pretty common. That's pretty good artwork. I like that. I can go with that. 3 mana for a 2/3 reach that fits in either a red or green deck. That's pretty good. Red and green always have good little inexpensive creatures that you can get out quick and do quite a bit of damage in a creature battle. Obviously, most people these days are more interested in the brutal infinite combos, but hey, sometimes the creature battles are way more fun. Sometimes having fun is more important than winning the game. All right, more commons here. This is the, I'm sorry. This is the Guilds of Ravnica pack. Forgot to put that up there first. Now, there's some pretty big color differences on the gold cards here, or the split cards. All right, there's our commons. Uncommons. Arboretum Elemental. Yeah, I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Sinister Sabotage. Sunhome Stalwart, and Aurelia of Justice. This is a pretty card. I have no idea if it's worth anything. Not a clue. I'll have to look it up. Oh, it is Mythic too. So that's pretty cool. We actually did get Mythics out of 2 of the 4 packs that we opened. So I guess we can't complain about that. Even if they're weak Mythics, it's still, you know, still mythics, 2 out of 4 packs. So it's nice to know that apparently they're not putting like weaker packs in the deck builders kits and just kind of, you know, kind of doing a halfway there. At least they're giving you real packs, because we are pulling mythics. It's possible one of those two might be worth a lot of money. I gotta look them up. I don't know, but it's cool that they're giving us actual mythics in there. This is a different one of the dual lands. Oh yeah, it's a different set, isn't it? Okay, that makes sense. But still, enters tapped. Stop doing that, Wizards. We don't want lands that enter the battlefield tapped. None of us do. It is unanimous. We've all voted on it. Nobody wants tapped useless lands first turn. Seriously. If you're going to have us put them into play tapped, put some kind of thing in there, some kind of text that says, if we do this, that, and the other thing, we stand on our head and rub our belly, we can put it into play untapped. There's got to be an option to put it into play untapped, or else it's a completely useless land. Nobody's going to want them. Just so you know. All right. Yeah, Wizards isn't going to be watching this channel, I'm sure. All right, guys. So, looks like we got a couple foil commons. We got our 2 mythics, Kethis and Aurelia. And we did get a Planeswalker uncommon, a Chandra. So, all right. Hope you like the opening. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you got anything crazy cool out of one of these deck builders kits. And, yeah, give me your opinion on them. Do you think they're good for beginners? Do you think they're good for intermediate? Do you think people that have been playing for a long time should waste their time and money on them? Or what? What do you think? I like the boxes. I got to admit it. I'm a sucker for the boxes. I like the art boxes, because I like to divide all my sets by the actual set boxes. But that's just me. I'm kind of weird like that. I'm weird like all kinds of ways. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Would really appreciate any kind of like or sub and any kind of comment. Let's get some chatting going in the comments there. If you got any cool combos you love that you want me to know about, or any cool boxes you think are just, you know, way undervalued and I should jump on before everybody else figures it out and they go up in price, let me know. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.